Roketsan confirmed that its HİSAR-D RF naval air defense missile scored a direct hit on a sea-skimming target during a live-fire test off Turkey's coast on November 5. The successful intercept marks a major step toward fielding a fully indigenous shipborne air defense layer for the Turkish Navy. On 5 November 2025, Roketsan confirmed that its HİSAR-D RF naval air defense missile scored a direct hit on a low-altitude, sea-skimming target during live-fire testing, an event that underscores Turkey's push to field a fully indigenous, layered air shield at sea, as reported by Roketsan. The trial follows a series of shipborne and land-based firings that have progressively matured the missile and its integration with the Midlas vertical launch system aboard TCG Istanbul. For Turkey's Navy, demonstrating a hard-kill solution against sea skimmers is central to defending task groups against modern anti-ship threats and to reducing reliance on foreign suppliers. HİSAR-D RF is the navalized active radar seeker member of the HİSAR family, derived from the medium-range HİSAR-O RF. It is designed for area and point defense of surface combatants with an advertised range beyond 40 kilometers and engagement altitudes above 15 kilometers. The missile uses a dual-pulse rocket motor, providing an extra burst of energy in the terminal phase to increase endgame maneuver and probability of kill, and it is engineered for canisterized launch from the indigenous Midlas vertical system now sailing on I-class frigates. Together, the seeker, propulsion profile, and VLS compatibility position HİSAR-D RF as a shipborne solution against high-speed, low-observable aerial threats, including sea-skimming drones and missiles. The HİSAR line has evolved from low and medium-altitude ground systems into a layered family that now includes RF-guided variants and a long-range branch culminating in Siper. After early RF variant trials in the 2020s, sea integration became the decisive step. In March 2024, the Turkish Navy conducted the first missile firing from Midlas aboard TCG Istanbul, and on 15 August 2025, the frigate achieved its first live target kill with HİSAR-D RF in Black Sea trials. The 5 November 2025 intercept against a sea-skimming target publicized by Roketsan adds a demanding engagement profile to the record and confirms repeatable performance across ground-based and shipborne test series. For the Navy, HİSAR-D RF fills a national medium-range layer that complements close-in systems and future longer-reach interceptors, fitting into Ankara's broader Çelik Kaba concept of a domestically built multi-tiered air defense architecture. Practically, it strengthens self-defense and escort roles for I-class frigates, reduces exposure to ITAR and export control risk, and creates headroom to tailor doctrine and software to Turkish concepts of operation. The program runs in parallel with ESSM Block 2 procurement and integration plans, suggesting a mixed inventory in which HİSAR-D RF provides sovereign depth while ESSM expands coalition interoperability, an approach that can widen export pathways for Midlas-equipped platforms. Authorities have not released line item costs for HİSAR-D RF or Midlas shipsets. However, publicly disclosed awards indicate sustained multi-year funding for the wider HİSAR portfolio. The SSB signed a mass production agreement with HİSAR-O+ with Aselsan and Roketsan, and deliveries under HİSAR family contracts have been referenced on a 2025 to 2029 timeline. More recently, on 11 September 2025, Aselsan reported a 1.65 billion air defense contract with the SSB, framed as part of the National Layered Shield, which industry sources link to ongoing HİSAR and related systems. On the naval side, the Midlas Vertical Launch System Procurement Project governs integration aboard the I-class under which MIDLAS has already executed live HİSAR-D RF firings from TCG Istanbul. While no standalone export contract for HİSAR-D RF has been announced, the latest identifiable award connected to this ecosystem is Aselsan's September 2025 air defense contract. Missile production responsibilities remain with Roketsan under earlier HİSAR agreements. By proving a clean intercept against a sea-skimming target and doing so within an indigenous VLS missile pairing, HİSAR-D RF moves from demonstration to credible fleet capability for Turkey's first I-class frigate and its follow-ons. The test sequence consolidates a sovereign medium-range layer at sea, supports the country's layered defense roadmap, and signals to partners and competitors alike that Ankara intends to field and iterate its own naval air defense stack at scale. If current contracting trends across the HİSAR portfolio continue, the Navy can be expected to extend integration and build stock depth in parallel with planned ESSM Block 2 uptake, turning these test cards into routine magazines at sea.